Alright, folks, so here's another video of a foreigner behaving badly. Road rage confrontation in the Philippines. I just saw this. This is about, let me just check the video. It's about 4 weeks old, but, as the video said, it went viral and it has about 2.1 million view from so make this foreigner a famous foreigner. I've shared this before that road rage between a foreigner and a Filipino, and I got in trouble because people were thinking that why am I, like siding the Filipino, and we all know that most of the time it was the fault of the Filipino, and I can understand that, because the foreigners always complain how Filipino drive. If you have a problem at how Filipino drive, then don't drive in the Philippines. Just maybe get a driver, or a Grab, or a taxi. You don't have to drive in the Philippines. It's a different culture. Sometimes people doesn't follow the, the law. That's unfortunately, it's always happen. And then if you have to deal with, especially like those public transportation, taxi, jeepney, they are trying to make a living and try to make more earning by driving very fast. Um, I can understand that. I'm from Manila. I was born in Manila, so I know the traffic condition. When I came here to, when I was, I started out in New York, and most of the people, my employer would ask me like, can you drive in a New York City traffic? And I was like, are you kidding me? That's easy. Wait until you go to the Philippines. For me, it's not. Yeah, to me, it's like easy. Driving in New York City now, no problem. My only problem was driving in New York City. I don't know. It's been a while. My first 5 6 years, I started out in New York, and now when I went back there, I got confused with which lane should you go, a bus lane, or this. The other lane is the one is the bus lane, and then fire lane. There's like two. Like there will be like 3 or 4 lanes, and then there's 2 lane. One is fire lane, and then one is bus lane. And then where you gonna go? I get confused, And one time I was like picking up. I'm gonna pick up. I figure out maybe fire lane. Of course, that's to me it's fire lane. Of course, that's for the emergency. So I go with the bus lane, and I got stopped by the police. Boom. Because I was gonna turn right, and I have no choice but to go to the right. And there's the minute I was behind the bus, right, and the minute the bus turned, the police is standing right there, put the hands up, stop, give me a ticket. This happens like probably 15 years ago. And I got a ticket for like 120 or something like that. At that time, I was a Florida resident already. I was just visiting, and I say, "Hey, come on, officer, give me a break. I'm a tourist." But no, he's not. He doesn't wanna hear my side. He just give me a ticket. Anyway, let's go back to the foreigner behaving badly. So this video went viral, and he was so he just went berserk. He came out and he was just cursing, as you can see, making thumbs up with the middle finger, and then he just hitting the bus windshield, and then he go to the side also, and try to he want to have a confrontation. He wants to have a fist fight with the driver. And I want to show you here. Here's a couple of picture. Let's go. Let's make the foreigner famous. Look at that. He was very angry. Try to hit the windshield right there. That's photo number one. Let me show you another photo, another angle. Look, he has not. That's not enough. The windshield is not enough. He tried to hit the side mirror. That angry, that is one angry bird, right? Angry bird. I don't know why Angry Bird is so famous. I never. I think that's a kind of a game, right? Angry Bird. Wife, the Pinay wife tried to restrain the husband, but the partner was just doesn't want to have not is like he doesn't want to have anything of that. Don't you sometimes don't you hate it when you were so angry and then the wife tried to hold you back and make you more angry, right? The wife should just let you go. Okay, you want to fight? Go ahead. Leave you. Sometimes I see it, a lot of time, when people try to restrain you, make you more angry, right? Sometimes you just have to let your anger out. But anyway, and this one right here, I'm gonna show you also. Unfortunately, there's a child involved. The daughter, as well as young daughter, was there. Watching the whole scene. That's not a good idea. That's very bad. Bad daddy. Should keep you cool. I understand. It can be very frustrated. And I'll tell you in a minute what really happened. All right. So I show you the photo and then of the child. Let's see, and let me show you Mr. Cool Guy. This is Mr. Cool. Mr. Cool is the guy in white shirt. He's the conductor. He's the one who give out the ticket. Make sure you pay your fare. He was the conductor. I believe he was the conductor. He was just like ignoring the enraged foreigner. You see, I don't know if you can see the foreigner like right there standing out there by the door. He want to open the door, and the conductor like he didn't see. He was in cloud nine. He was I don't know, maybe he was dreaming winning the lottery. He was like not paying attention to the foreigner. Even the foreigner was screaming and shouting, was so angry. He wants to have a fight with the driver, but the conductor like pretend he didn't hear nothing. He's in somewhere, his mind is somewhere. That was Mr. Cool. So there's the Mr. Cool, and then after that, the foreigner start to go back to his car and then start driving, and the bus was following. Of course, they were going on the same route. And then after a while, he has to pull over to let the bus inspector come in. I don't know, folks. In the Philippines, they're always like, especially the buses. They have a inspector would randomly would come to the bus and checking something like paperwork or something like that. I think checking, make sure everybody's paying their fare, something like that. I always like curious. I'm always curious. What do they do? The inspector come into the bus, but I've seen that all the time. But I just don't know, their job. I think they were checking to see how many trips they already made, and then make sure the passenger are paying their fare, and also make sure they are going according to like their time. I'm sure there is a certain time they have to to reach their destination. So the inspector came in. Actually the inspector came in. I thought it's gonna be more trouble because he was saying, what happened to your one of the glass was broken, and the driver was trying to explain the whole situation. He said, the foreigner was very angry. The incident was he was driving so slow, so the bus driver just blow the horn one time. According to the driver, blow the horn one time, and the foreigners start to get very angry and then start to slow down, and then after that he stopped the car and just came out trying to pick a fight. But I just want to compliment the driver, though. He was also just like the conductor, was very cool. He tried not to engage the foreigner. Even the foreigner was screaming and shouting at him. He was just trying to ignore it. And then when the conductor heard that, said, let's go after him. Of course, there's three of us here. The driver, the inspector, and then the conductor. Conductor. Is that what you call conductor? Conductor is the so in Philippines we call conductor. Sometimes I get confused with English and then Tagalog. Because pretty much this sounds the same. So the inspector said, let's go after him. We can take care of that foreigner. And the driver said, no, sir. Let's just let it go, because there's a child in the car. That's really nice of that driver. The driver said, no, let's not do that, because there's a child in the car. He just tried to avoid the confrontation. First is because he also worried about his losing his job. Sometimes when you have this confrontation, you don't know how it's gonna how it will turn out. Is the company gonna back you up, or the company gonna fire you? So it's hard. And I don't know. I think he was saying like maybe he was not. He was just new to the job. He was worried about losing his job, and then the second part was there's a child in the foreign car. He doesn't want to make a scene. He's a good guy. The Filipino driver. Even though he blew the horn, he is a good guy. He was just saying that the foreigner should if he's gonna slow down, go to the right lane. Leave the left lane, for faster vehicle, right? That's it. That's the whole confrontation. Just blowing the horn, and it's really pissed the foreigner off. So anyway, so the inspector, and then of course the driver has to report the whole thing, and he took the video that so we can see the photo. The foreigner actually was also taking video. I don't know why. He was taking the crime scene of his. That's not very smart, right? When you're taking it's just puzzle me. Sometimes just puzzle me when people react. Maybe he was just reacting. Because he can see the driver was taking a video, right, of him. So he want to make sure he also take a video as threatening the driver. Oh, you got the camera, I got a camera too, right? So sometimes we react that way. He was filming at the driver. Maybe he's filming all the broken glass. Anyway, so what happened after that? The inspector decided to take it to to do a blatter with the police. They took it to I think the place is in Batangas. They took it to and then report the incident to the police. So we all know when that happened, they gonna because the driver screenshot the car, the plate number, and of course and also the photo of the foreigner. And they it's not hard to find you when you have the license plate number. But anyway, everything's cool. After the video viral, the police were able to have them have a meeting, and everything was cool. Look, everything ends well. See that foreigner and the driver all smiling cheek to cheek. Now they're best of friends. It all can only happen in the Philippines. I mean, this is just really it's we need we just need to keep our cool. I mean, if the driver decided to confront the foreigner, we never know what's going to happen. And then he got the other guy, and then sometime the bus passenger will get involved, or maybe will try to restrain. We don't know what can happen. But everything, thank God, it all ends well. And you can see the foreigner smiling too. It looked like a young guy, so maybe Maybe when you're younger, you get more aggressive. Sometimes you get aggressive, you know. So I just want to remind foreigner though, just be careful when you're driving in the Philippines. It's not the same as you're driving in your home country, like in US. I remember when I first came to US, and I was I got my job, and I was have to drive my boss, and my boss was screaming at me because why? My driving is fine. He's no complaint. But the only thing is, we went through a stop sign and I did not stop. And he was screaming. He said, Jimpo, didn't you see the stop sign right there? I said, yeah, I did. But there's no car. Why should I stop? That's a Filipino. Why would you stop? There's no car. It's so stupid. Like, you know, no car at all. Why should I stop on the stop sign? That's the because I was so new, and then he said, doesn't, even there's no car, by law you need to stop, all right, but you're not gonna get that in the Philippines, all right. So just to let you know, don't get upset, when people cut you. That's just it's everyday life in the Philippines. It's for us no big deal. Somebody cut you, you do the same. And have fun. Anyway, so I'm gonna put the link below, and you can go ahead and watch that video. But everything turned out good. And they were happy. They were shaking hand. All right. Let me know your thought on this video. Let me know if you know any incidents like that. Foreigner, having a fight with the Filipino because of road rage. Take care, everyone. Take care. Stay safe, and God bless. Bye bye.